Your mind built a cage so familiar it feels like home, whispering lies that sound like logic, keeping you small while calling it safety. It tells you you're not ready, not capable, not enough, replaying every mistake as proof that you should stay quiet and still. You know exactly what to do, but every time you move, fear grabs the wheel and calls itself protection. You're not lazy, you're paralyzed by a system designed to keep you breathing, not growing. Your brain floods you with anxiety every time you step outside your comfort zone, as if ambition were danger. You spend hours planning, researching, preparing for the perfect moment that never arrives. Your mind keeps moving the goalpost, whispering that you need more time, more knowledge, more control. You wait for confidence, but confidence never comes. It's built through movement, not thought. Every new idea dies in your head before it is born in the world because your thoughts drown it in doubt. You scroll, compare, analyze, while your dreams rot quietly in the corner. You were not tired from doing too much. You retired from doing nothing that matters. The noise inside your head never stops, replaying old failures like a soundtrack of regret. Your inner voice sounds wise, but it's just fear wearing reason's mask. You think you're being cautious, but you're really just afraid of being seen trying. Your anxiety tells you that waiting is safety, but waiting is just another form of dying. Your brain was wired to protect you, not fulfill you, and it's still fighting threats that no longer exist. It treats every step forward as danger, every risk as a cliff, every change as death. You mistake that panic for intuition when it's just conditioning in disguise. You call yourself careful, but you're really just a prisoner worshipping your cage. You learn to equate discomfort with danger, so you avoid both and call it wisdom. You say you need clarity, but clarity only comes after movement, never before. Every time you hesitate, your mind celebrates, convinced it saved you from harm. You plan the future like you're preparing for battle, but the only enemy is your hesitation. You think you're thinking your way forward, but you're really thinking your way in circles. The fear of failing keeps you safe, but it also keeps you invisible. You've mistaken paralysis for patience, fear for logic, survival for stability. Every "I'll start tomorrow" buries you deeper in a life that feels smaller every day. You're addicted to your own anxiety because it feels productive to worry. Overthinking gives you the illusion of control while robbing you of progress. Your self-criticism feels like discipline, but it's really self-destruction in a polished disguise. You mistake hypervigilance for preparation, but you're just rehearsing disaster. You think if you just plan enough, you'll erase all risk, but life is made of risk. Your mind is not your enemy, but it has forgotten its place. It was meant to serve you, not rule you. It protects the body but starves the soul, building walls to keep you safe from joy. Every thought that says wait is a lie dressed as patience. Every thought that says you're not ready is fear pretending to be truth. You're not broken, you're just obeying an outdated program that confuses growth with danger. Your brain still thinks failure will kill you, so it kills your dreams instead. Every doubt you feel is a ghost from an old life you outgrew. You've mistaken safety for peace, but safety without growth is just slow decay. You spend your days surviving instead of living because survival feels familiar. You tell yourself you're fine, but fine is just fear with makeup on. Your potential terrifies you because it threatens the story you've built about who you are. You've learned to trust pain more than possibility, and that's why you stay stuck. You keep collecting reasons to wait as if waiting ever made anyone ready. You're chasing a version of readiness that doesn't exist outside your imagination. You don't lack clarity, you lack courage to move without it. Your brain mistakes effort for threat and keeps pulling you back into comfort. Every time you freeze, it thinks it saved your life, not your excuses. You have become an expert at explaining your own paralysis. You say you're waiting for the right time, but time doesn't wait for you. The future you want is built by the actions you keep postponing. Fear will always scream louder than desire until you start moving anyway. Your hesitation has built a religion around control, worshipping perfection while avoiding creation. You call it logic, but it's fear with good vocabulary. Every unfinished dream is a monument to the lies your mind tells. The enemy is not the fear itself, it's your obedience to it. Courage isn't the absence of fear, it's moving while terrified. You will never feel ready because readiness is born from doing. Action rewires the brain faster than affirmation ever will. You don't need more belief, you need more proof, and proof only comes from motion. You can't think your way into confidence, you must act your way into it. Fear is loud but fragile, it breaks when you walk through it. Every time you move despite fear, you teach your brain that it lied. Every tiny step forward is rebellion against your own programming. You have to become more afraid of regret than of failure. Your comfort zone is a padded cell built from your own excuses. The walls aren't real. They're made of thoughts you never challenged. Your mind protects you from danger that doesn't exist, but it keeps you from life that does. You can't silence the thoughts, but you can stop obeying them. You can let fear ride along, but it doesn't get to steer. You owe it to yourself to live a life that feels like yours, not your fears. Stop worshiping the voice that only knows how to say, wait. Start honoring the whisper that says, move anyway. You don't need to conquer fear. You need to coexist with it and keep walking. The discomfort you feel isn't a warning. It's a signal that you're expanding. The first step always feels wrong because it breaks the pattern. Your anxiety will scream, but your soul will sigh in relief. You've spent years surviving. Now it's time to live like survival isn't the goal. You've confused caution with wisdom and lost years to hesitation. Every risk you avoid is a piece of your life you'll never meet. Every maybe later is a grave where dreams go to die. Stop waiting for peace before you act. Peace is what follows movement. You can't meditate your way out of fear you refuse to face. You can't outthink a pattern built from overthinking. You break it by acting faster than your fear can form words. Make your moves messy, make them clumsy, but make them now. The mind learns from evidence, not intention. Every time you act, you feed the part of you that believes you can. Every time you hesitate, you feed the part that believes you can't. Choose which part to starve. Your fear won't disappear, but your relationship with it will change. You'll start hearing it and moving anyway. You'll start feeling anxiety and calling it excitement instead of danger. You'll stop asking, what if I fail? And start asking, what if I don't? The voice in your head isn't truth, it's just habit. Habits break when you stop feeding them attention. You've spent your life thinking. Now it's time to feel, act, exist. This is the only life you get, and fear has stolen enough of it. Move now, before your mind invents another reason not to.